If I were to ask you what a Lagahoo is, it is likely that many of you would be able to tell me the basics. A creature that transforms into a wolf, its silhouette marked by a coffin strapped to its spine, and the haunting clink of chains in the gloom. True, these elements are woven into the myth. But my deep-seated research has peeled back a narrative far richer than the legends suggest. As we plunge into the chasm of its ancient lineage, we stray from the oversimplified belief that it's nothing more than a werewolf, revealing secrets veiled in the whispers of antiquity and the shivers of the unknown. The Lagahoo, an archetype ingrained in the cultural chronicles of Trinidad. It frequently evades accurate comprehension by those who endeavor to assimilate it into the legends of times past. Unlike the werewolves of ancient tales, whose bite carries the curse of lycanthropy, the Lagahoo's touch bears no such transformative contagion. To encounter a Lagahoo is to cross paths with a being singular in its existence. That is, a bite from this elusive entity does not bequeath its condition upon the bitten. The Lagahoo stands as a figure of arcane prowess, a male practitioner of black magic whose mastery of bone magic is unparalleled. These enigmatic individuals are not mere sorcerers. They are astute businessmen, their esoteric skills forming the cornerstone of a thriving clandestine marketplace. With deft hands, the scientist weaves spells and concocts elixirs, trading their mystical services for the desires of the flesh and spirit. They are the architects of charms that bind and release, creators of potions that ignite love's flame or quench its burn. Their whispers traverse the veil between life and death, granting counsel with the departed souls. Seekers of wealth, aspirants of promotion, and those yearning for societal elevation turn to the Lagahoo, for their divination pierces through the veils of fate. And their influence extends beyond the ethereal, shaping the very fabric of society with the unseen threads of their arcane trade. Amidst the quietude of the twilight, the creature emerges as somber collectors of the dead. These grave robbers, hidden within the night's obsidian folds, it exhumes bones and relics from the silent tombs, harvesting materials for their occult rituals. Predominantly male, these practitioners carry with them a coffin, a macabre vessel adorned with 3 candles, its presence a stark reminder of mortality. Bound by chains that clink and clatter, the coffin is fastened to their waists and wrists, a constant companion in their nocturnal endeavors. Within this somber casket lies a trove of the esoteric: bones, animal skins, and herbs, each item meticulously collected for its potent magical properties. The coffin, thus, serves not merely as a container, but as a sacred archive of the Lagahoo's mystical arsenal. The flickering candles atop the coffin cast a pale light, their flames mundane yet necessary, piercing through the darkness. The chains, sometimes replaced by ropes, are practical in nature, ensuring that when the transformation ensues, the beast can transport their unearthly cache. In their human guise, the Lagahoo bear a pallid, ashy complexion, a spectral canvas that whispers of their otherworldly nature. Contrary to the fabled werewolves, bound by the lunar cycle's capricious whims, the entity possesses an unwavering dominion over their metamorphoses. No celestial body dictates their change. They are sovereigns of their own form, bending the very essence of their being to their iron will. Diverging from the misapprehended portrayal of the Lagahoo as a headless man burdened with a coffin, such imagery is but a distortion of truth, likely born from sightings of the creature amidst their transformative rites. This figure is not a spectre of decapitation, but a sovereign of shapeshifting, whose form is whole and whose powers are vast. The Lagahoo's transformation is a deliberate act, a calculated choice driven by the exigencies of circumstance. Whether it demands the stealth of a wolf or the brawn of a bull, their form adapts, a fluid reflection of their profound magical acumen and intimate knowledge of the arcane. Even in the throes of their most feral form, the Lagahoo's intellect remains untarnished by bestial instincts. Their human consciousness endures, a beacon of logic and reason that navigates the labyrinth of their existence, masterfully orchestrating their actions with precision and purpose. At their secluded abode, the Lagahoo's dwelling is ensconced within an arboreal circle, each tree a sentinel adorned with arcane symbols and mystical charms. Dolls, bottles, and effigies dangle from the branches, an eerie panoply of talismans that sway with the wind, their presence a warding gesture to the uninitiated. It is a place where caution is paramount, for to disturb these sacred objects is to invite unseen consequences. Upon entering the Lagahoo's haven, one is greeted by an olfactory tapestry, a pungent melange that permeates the air. Despite the aromatic incenses that burn in an attempt to veil the potent odors, the underlying scent prevails, a constant reminder of the potent magic that suffuses the space. Visitors to these enigmatic professors of the arcane are often taken aback by the unconventional economy that governs their magical dealings. While monetary compensation is not entirely eschewed, there exists a preference for, or inclusion of, a bartering system, the terms of which are as varied as the requests they entertain. To divulge the intricacies of such transactions would be to tread upon forbidden ground. Yet it is whispered that among the most venerated relics sought by the Lagahoo are the skin of the Sucunia and the feathers of the Jumbie bird, items steeped in potent magic and shrouded in the secrecy of their trade. It is said that to cross paths with such a being is to dance with fate itself. One would be wise to maintain a respectful distance, for the tides of fortune can turn swiftly in the presence of the Lagahoo. Should you find yourself in the rare and unsettling position of encountering one under the cloak of darkness, remember this: if a Lagahoo permits itself to be seen, it is not without intention. Acknowledge the privilege of the sighting with a silent nod and continue on your way, feigning ignorance. For in the world of the Lagahoo, discretion is the better part of valor, and sometimes the greatest wisdom lies in the steps we choose not to take.